everyone. I just thought I would do some gentle stretching, a little bit of breathing exercises, just to get our minds and our bodies connected during everything that's going on. It's a nice little break from everything. So if you would like to, you can join me at your own pace. If there's anything that I do that you want to hold the stretch longer, make it a little bit more challenging, or modify at any point, feel free to do that, whatever you need for yourself. So hope you enjoy. So we'll just start by bringing our feet together. Good. And we're just going to start by taking the head, just little gentle circles with the neck. You can go in either direction, just keeping it nice and soft. And then we'll take that into our shoulders, just little circles back and down with the shoulders. Moving into the elbows. And then the entire arm, really feeling yourself reach as far as you can through the fingertips, drawing nice big circles around. And then just take a moment shaking out your upper body, shaking out your arms. We'll take our feet a little bit further apart, so they're just about hip width apart. And then we're just going to take our arms, feeling that they're nice and heavy, so feeling that weight coming down through the hands. Just take a few shakes here, and then let that turn into a rotation. So you're just going to let the arms again be heavy, just a gentle rotation through the torso, back and forth. Just warming up our center. And then you can stop into one side, just find a moment feeling that stretch. And then we'll switch to the other side again, just nice and gentle. And back to center. Good. And again, shaking out those arms, bring the feet back together. And then we're just going to start by treading through the feet, lifting the heels one at a time, pressing through the toes, moving through the knees, moving through the ankles. And then allow both feet to just feel the floor. So you're just connecting with the ground, grounding yourself. And as you ground your feet, think of lengthening up through the body. So we're lengthening through the legs, through the spine, out through the top of the head. And we'll take a nice big inhale, lifting up with the arms. And exhale, just allowing yourself to release. We're going to start by bringing our hands to our center. So we're going to be breathing into our palms, expanding through our diaphragm. You can close your eyes if you'd like to. Just take a moment to connect your mind, connect your breath, and connect your body. Allow your shoulders to relax, but still feel that energy pulling through the spine, out through the top of the head. Taking nice big inhales and exhales. And as you start to tune into your body and into your breath, just let any thoughts pass by, acknowledging them and sending them on their way. We'll take one more nice big inhale and exhale into the palms. And releasing the hands down. Inhale, lifting up again. And this time as we exhale, we're just going to start with the top of the head, diving down, letting the arms reach over the legs. Keeping the knees soft. You can shake out the arms, you can turn the head, you can sway from side to side, just keeping it nice and gentle over the legs. Feeling the weight of the upper body. And then bending the knees, we're just going to slowly roll up through our spine, starting with the base at the tailbone, rolling up one vertebrae at a time so that your head is the very last thing to come up. Inhale, lifting up. And then we're going to interlace the palms, interlace the fingers, pressing up towards the ceiling. Really elongating through the body. And exhale, release. Taking the hands to taking your hands behind you, again interlacing the fingers and reaching away from your center. And release. And then we'll come back to our center. We're just going to take a moment to move our feet a little bit here, feeling the ground, really connecting ourselves with the floor. So to start that, we're going to take one foot forward and just start in a rocking motion. So you're moving from the heel to the toe, shifting your weight from the back foot to the front. As we're doing this, we're keeping our ankles, our knees soft, continuing to staying lengthened through the body. Feeling yourself connect to the ground, feeling stabilized, grounded. At any time, you can take that back foot off, just finding a balance for yourself, and then move back in to the rocking motion. And then we'll transfer the weight to the back leg, watching that you're not sitting into the hip. Think of lifting up through that standing leg and using that same foot that's in front. We're just going to take a rotation of the ankle. So you can go either direction, just start to feel the outsides of the feet, the arches, the toes, all connecting. Like a little nice foot massage. Placing that foot back on the floor in center. We'll do the same cycle on the other side. So whenever you're ready, taking that other foot forward, again lifting up through that standing leg and just starting to rock from the back foot to the front, taking your weight, taking your center with you as you shift from one foot to the next. Rocking from heel to toe. Really feeling whatever surface you're on, whether it's a mat, carpet, hardwood floors, maybe you're outside. Starting to feel that feeling underneath your feet. And again, at any point, you can take that back foot off, finding a balance. Keeping the weight on the back leg and rotating through the ankle, massaging the foot against the ground, feeling the sides of the feet, the toes, the heel. And we'll bring our feet back to center. Nice big inhale as you lift up and exhale. We're going to dive down once again, starting with the head. This time we're going to stretch a little bit further over the legs, keeping your knees soft so you're not locking them. And just let yourself hang over again, letting gravity pull your upper body down, feeling this stretch through the backs of the legs, through the calves, through the hamstrings. Taking some nice big inhales and exhales. And once again, bending the knees as we slowly roll back up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Continuing through with the arms. And exhale, release. And then we're going to start by bringing one foot forward. We're going to take it into a couple just gentle balances here. So modifying however you need to. We'll keep our foot forward. You can keep it on the floor slightly here. You can take it off the floor, or you can bring the knee in towards your chest, just bringing the shoulders back and down as you hold onto the leg. Thinking of engaging in your center, standing nice and tall, lengthened through that standing leg. And then wherever your leg is, we're going to rotate from your hip and just taking it out towards the side. Coming back to center and just gently releasing down. This is another one that if you want to hold on to a wall at any point or something around you, that's also fine. We'll repeat that on the other side, gently on the floor, slightly off the floor, or holding on to the leg, bringing it closer towards your upper body. Shoulders are back and down, nice and lengthened through that standing leg. And again, rotating from the hip, taking the leg out to the side. Come back to center and release down. Shifting the weight once again. This time the foot is going to come behind you. Foot either gently on the floor, slightly off the floor, or holding on to the ankle and reaching out with that opposite arm. You can stay at this position, or you can come out of it, or you can press the foot towards the hand, lifting the leg higher behind you. And a nice exhale as you release. Once again on the other side, shifting the weight, foot gently behind you, slightly off the floor, or holding onto the foot or ankle behind you as we extend the opposite arm. Thinking of engaging throughout the center, throughout your core. And again, either staying here or pressing the foot back towards the hand as you lengthen higher behind you. and release. Inhale as we lift up, and a nice exhale, allowing those arms to come back down. And then we're just going to step forward with one foot, coming into a lunge position. So again, modifying how you need to. You can either keep your hands here, you can come a little bit further down, or eventually, if you want to, we will come all the way down, placing the hands on either side of the foot. As you exhale, allow yourself to just deepen into your stretch, going a little bit further, connecting that breath with your stretching. And then stepping in the back foot so it's a little bit closer, we'll lengthen that front leg and stretching over with the upper body. Again, not locking the knee, just keeping it soft, keeping your hips squared to the front. Softening both knees, we'll bring the feet back together, rolling back up to standing. Repeating on the other side. So whichever variation of the lunge you want to go to, you can have the hands higher up on the leg, down towards the knee, or stepping that foot back and letting the arms come down to the floor. Again, making sure that your knee is never going past your toes. We're keeping it nice alignment here. And then bringing that back leg in slightly, stretching through the front leg and letting your upper body fold over. And then from here, we're going to keep our hands where they are. Instead of bringing our feet together, we're going to place our feet back so that we're pressing back into downward dog position. So I'll just show you from the side. We want to be in almost a triangular position here. Pressing away with the arms, lengthening the hips up towards the ceiling, and thinking of sinking the feet and the heels towards the floor. From here, you can stay there, or you can lift the heels one at a time, treading through the legs, treading through the ankles, the knees. And then we'll lower the knees down to the floor, sitting back onto the heels and extending the arms forward into child's pose. And as you're here, just start to feel your ribs, your diaphragm expanding against your thighs as you inhale. And as you exhale, just let yourself melt over the legs, relaxing through the back, relaxing through the arms, and just keeping the head rested on the floor. Keeping your body folded over, just walk your arms to one side. So you're just getting a nice gentle stretch over to one side. And walking back through center to the opposite side. Bringing yourself back to center. Taking another big inhale and exhale. And then we're just going to make our way up to a seated position. So you can take your time adjusting into a seated position with the legs forward. We're going to extend our toes towards the ceiling so you're feeling that nice lengthening through the backs of the legs, pressing with the feet. And we'll take a nice big inhale up with the arms. And as you exhale, think about reaching out and over your legs, just letting yourself fold forward. Slowly reaching out as you come back up and exhale down. Walking your arm out to the side, coming down to the elbow, and we'll take a nice stretch over with that opposite arm. While you're in this position, watch that your hip isn't coming off the floor. You want to make sure we're pressing down so we get the best stretch throughout the side of the body. And coming back to center, same thing on the other side. Again, just coming down to the elbow as we reach up and over. And back to center. And then we're going to bring our feet together, opening up the hips. Allow the legs to just release down into gravity, letting those knees rotate down towards the floor. On your own time, again, tuning in with your own breath, we're just going to move through the spine. So you're taking a nice big inhale as you look up, and as you exhale, just curve your spine the opposite direction, looking down. So again, just moving through your own breath. And we'll come back to center. Taking a nice big inhale again, and this time as you exhale, we're going to fold forward over the legs. You can choose to press your elbows down towards the knees to just stretch those hips even further. And back to center. Rotate over to one side, placing their hands on either side of the knee as you fold over that leg. And again, rotating to the other side, head down towards the knee. And back to center. We'll extend the legs forward again. This time just bringing one knee up, placing the foot on the floor, taking the shoulders back and down, and just drop your chin towards your chest. Feeling a lengthening through the back of the neck. Coming back up to center and take that leg that is bent. We're going to cross it over the opposite side, opposite leg. Spiral towards the outside of the knee so that the elbow can be placed on the outside of the knee. And then continue to take your gaze behind you. So we're lengthening up through the spine as we rotate. And slowly release, letting your arms come to the other side, just folding over for a moment. And back to center. We'll uncross the leg, letting that knee relax down towards the floor as we inhale up and exhale, reach forward, folding over the lengthened leg. Nice big inhales and exhales. Breathing in through the muscles. We'll lengthen back up to standing. Sorry, not standing, sitting. And exhale down. Shake out that leg. And then we'll do the same sequence to the other side. Staying lengthened in one leg, bringing the foot to the floor so that the knees bent in towards the chest. Shoulders are back and down, and we're just going to drop the chin towards the chest to long, lengthen through the back of the neck. Coming up to center, taking that foot and crossing it over. We'll continue that spiral around, elbow to the outside of the knee, lengthening through the spine and gazing behind you. Coming back to center, uncrossing the leg, letting the knee release to the side as we inhale up and exhale, forward fold. Bringing yourself back to center. And release. Again, take a moment, just let that leg shake out, starting from the hip all the way down through the foot. And then we're going to bring both feet in for a moment. We're just going to take a balance here, so I'll turn to the side so you can see. We're grabbing onto the backs of our legs, lengthening up through the spine, and just gently tilting back to find your own balance. You can hold on to the legs if you wish, otherwise you can reach the arms forward towards the legs. And bringing yourself back in, just let yourself rest over the legs for a moment. Coming up. From here, we're going to come down to the floor onto our backs. So you can roll down through the spine coming down, or you can just adjust getting down on your own. So I'm actually going to flip my mat here so you can see a little bit better. So we're going to be keeping our knees bent towards the ceiling and feet flat on the floor. Just letting yourself release onto the ground, staying relaxed, tuning into your breath. And then feel how you're connected to the floor, feeling the feet, the back, the arms, and the head. As you keep your arms down by your side, we're going to press through the feet, lifting the hips towards the ceiling, engaging in your center. Keeping your chin tucked towards your chest so that you're lengthened through the neck. And coming back down, just rolling through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. We'll then bring the knees in, giving them a nice big hug, creasing at the hips. And from this position, you can choose whether you'd like to rock from side to side. You could make little circles with the legs, or just hugging them in towards your chest, whatever feels good for you. This can almost act as a little back massage for the lower back. And then we'll place the feet back on the floor, again, knees towards the ceiling. This time we're going to open the arms out to the side like the letter T. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, let the legs drop to one side, turning your chin away from your knees, keeping the shoulders connected to the floor and relaxing the lower body. Slowly coming back through center. Once again, big inhale. As you exhale, dropping the legs to the other side and turning your chin away from your knees. We'll come back to center once again. And then we're going to do a movement meditation that's from the Feldenkrais method of movement. So we're going to start, you can start on either hand. Start by initiating with your fingertips. You're going to curl through the arm all the way across so you're reaching to the opposite hand. Just let your body rotate as it needs to. And then taking that sequence back, allowing that arm to release back down. Alternating sides, so again we're curling in with the fingertips, moving through the wrist, through the elbow, across the chest as you reach to the other hand, and unfolding, moving back through the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist, and the fingers. This can be done as many times as you wish, going back and forth. Allowing yourself to just feel the breath move you from side to side. Keeping the arms gentle, the body relaxed. When you feel finished, we're going to take the arms, crossing them over the upper body like you're giving yourself a giant hug. We'll take the feet, separating them a little bit further apart, and allow the knees to just fold in towards one another. This is a great restorative, relaxing position. Breathing through the back, through the shoulders. Allowing the arms to just rest over the upper body, allowing the legs to be released. And then slowly we're going to let the arms unfold, letting them come down by your sides. Extending the legs one at a time down towards the floor. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale while allowing yourself to melt into the ground. You can begin to close your eyes. I'm just going to talk you through a little progressive relaxation as you're relaxing in that position. So with the eyes closed, just start to again focus on that breath, feeling the air travel through each of your limbs. Keeping the mind clear as we take those thoughts that are coming to us and just send them on their way. Keeping the heart and chest opened to gratitude and love. Then start to bring the attention to the feet, relaxing each of the toes, relaxing the feet and the ankles. Begin to breathe through the legs. Feel the calves, the hamstrings, the quads all just melting down into the floor, staying nice and soft. Gentle on the ankles, the knees, and the hips. Releasing in the hips and letting the legs just fall to your own natural rotation. Begin to breathe through your center, through your core. Relaxing the sides of the body, the abdominals, and the muscles throughout the lower back. Keeping the spine long and lengthened, continue to relax the muscles on either side, through the middle, the upper back and shoulders. Feel the weight of the arms as they just fall down into the ground. Releasing the muscles, keeping the elbows, the wrists, and the fingers soft. allowing the neck to be released and just feel the weight of the head into the floor. Releasing all the muscles throughout the face, relaxing the jaw. Taking a few more nice big inhales and exhales. As you keep the eyes closed, you can just start to move the toes and the fingers. Bringing movement back into the body, yet allowing yourself to feel refreshed, relaxed, and renewed. Keeping in mind that you can always just come back to feeling that nice inhale and exhale, connecting yourself with your breath throughout the day, grounding yourself, and you can slowly start to open the eyes, bringing your awareness outside of just yourself and into your surroundings. Feeling free to just stretch anything else you would like to, or just resting for a little bit more in that position. And when you're ready, coming up to a seated position. And then we'll finish one last nice big inhale up, bringing the palms together, and exhale, finishing with Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you.